From what video game graphics looked like in the early 50s to this day and age in 2022. Sit back, make yourself some coffee, and enjoy this evolution of video game graphics. As always, thanks for all your support. It means a lot. Alexander Douglas was a Cambridge University PhD candidate when he designed one of the earliest computer games, a version of Tic-Tac-Toe called OXO, played on Cambridge's EDSAC computer. Few outside of Cambridge ever played OXO. MIT received a DEC PDP-1 computer in the fall of 1961. While there were some demonstration programs, Steve Russell thought a game would make a better presentation. Along with some friends, he designs a space battle game called Spacewar. Two ships, one called the Wedge and the other the Needle, would fly around a star-filled background. California entrepreneur Nolan Bushnell wanted to design a car driving game, but when it became apparent that this was too ambitious for the time, he designed a version of ping pong instead, called Pong. Atari released its video computer system, later renamed the Atari 2600. It was the first widely successful video game system, selling more than 20 million units throughout the 1980s. Beginning the 1980s, Pacman was released. Fun fact about Pacman: since its release it has generated over $14 billion in revenue and is commonly referred as one of the greatest video games of all time. The original Donkey Kong was released in '81 and is definitely a legendary icon. Not only did it help establish Nintendo as a classic household name, but it gave the world lots of fun playing hours. The Legend of Zelda was a literal game changer for the adventure genre, where previous titles were mainly text-based affairs like Wizard or Thor, putting players right into the action with a beautiful princess and evil wizards. The Super Mario Bros. Series was considered a well-done and sharp series, so fans were surprised when the third installment was still able to have them playing for hours. It introduced new power-ups, worlds, and enemies. Street Fighter II was revolutionary for gaming graphics for many reasons, one of them being its one-on-one fighting feature. Doom was a terrifying and exhilarating video game. Players play as Doom Guy and fight their way through 9 levels of hell-raising demons. It is considered the first-person shooter ever. Crash Bandicoot was released to generally positive reviews, who praised the game's graphics and unique visual style. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater was fast-paced, fun, outrageous at times, and featured one of the best soundtracks of any video game released during its time period. Halo changed what first-person shooters were on console, and set the scene for shooters to become the dominant genre of the 2000s. Grand Theft Auto 3 provided a 3D blueprint. GTA Vice City brought the tone of super stylized movie referencing anarchy, but it was San Andreas that gave us the ultimate expression of Rockstar's open-world gangster adventure series. This Call of Duty brilliantly added new refreshed graphics, and its killstreak rewards brought new levels of structure and compulsion to the online experience. Considered one of the best comic book games of all time, the graphics looked amazing back in the day, and I would even say that they hold up pretty good until today. Grand Theft Auto 5 graphics were breathtaking when they first came out in 2013. They have been updated for every console that came out since, so you can imagine the PS5 version has top-notch graphics. Forza Horizon 4 was mainly praised for its amazing graphics. Dynamic rendering is offered in the graphics settings, so no matter how bad your graphics card was, the game will give a playable frames per second. This game has amazing graphics combined with a beautiful musical score and challenging puzzles, and is not at all well known in the community. Ride 4 is one of the most realistic video games I have ever seen. You can see in the first-person riding it's just flawless, even better than real life. Even little details are spot on. Released in 2022, this game takes the prize for the best graphics till this date. Beautiful graphics, jaw-dropping action, and excellent motion capture. Well, there is the full evolution of gaming graphics. Did these changes shock you?
It sure did for me. Makes me wonder what the future holds for graphics. What do you think graphics will be like in the future? Let us know in the comments your opinion.
As always, click the video on the screen to continue your relaxation. Peace and love.